This place. What we're doing it. We're gonna play D&D. It's Tuesday again. What's up, everybody? We're gonna play some. You've just been waiting to do that.
Just wait.
Jeez, Louise, that's a long time. 41 months. That's almost 4 damn years.
Too long for
Uh,
anybody to be hanging out with that damn Marbanya fella, I'll tell you that.
right. So we're gonna play some Waterdeep Under Siege, and currently everyone's under mountain, right? And we're gonna say hello a little bit, and we're gonna get into it. Player introduction. Say hello, players.
Hello,
Hello,
players.
players.
Hello, players.
I think everybody's ready, right? So, you guys had finished up last week. You were heading north up this tunnel, kind of exploring, and you went off to the side tunnel, and Orag said, oh, he gives you the hold up a second. And first thing Orag sees is a a creature. I don't know if your characters are familiar with this creature or not. Yeah, I think you guys have seen one of these. It's it's over here. Can you see it?
Not as bad as a Kaim Epoch.
Ooh. It is a it is lounging atop a pile of coins in the southern half of this 15-foot high cavern. And it goes,
Oh, that's a death sentence waiting to happen.
So I'm going. Does it see me?
one of the heads kind of just lazily looks at you like side-eyed.
Okay, so I'll speak in Draconic.
The dragon head kind of cocks its head a little and rises up its head a little as you say something in Draconic.
So I'll say, "Greetings, majestic creature." And I'm saying it in Draconic. Move
Wags
forward a
its
little bit.
wags its tail a little bit.
I am.
What kind of tail do you think it's got? A goat tail? A little goat tail wiggling.
Got all three tails right next to each other.
They
I
all
can't see
wiggle.
from back here.
Do
Who's he
do
talking
they all
to?
wiggle at the same time? Oh, I didn't mean to have your tokens locked. Sorry.
I just wanted to see if there's anything beyond it.
Peek around the corner. Yeah, it's like on a pile of coins. It looks content.
I'll sort of look around the corner real quick. Me. And do I see anything else of interest
There's
in
like
this room to the north, for example?
some like cat toys and maybe some bones.
Okay.
We left some drow down there. We can feed it.
And I will say well, S is way the hell. So I will respond to S. No, I'm not. We just ate. I'm okay.
Okay.
Because he's way the hell down the hall. But I'm going to turn back to the chimera and say, the goblins said to give you this. And then I will toss out some coins and leave unless it responds or says something. Where's
It
my inventory? Here it is.
kind of rises up a little bit, and it It gives you that want to play kind of look, and wags his tail as you start throwing coins out. If it could speak and you think it's going to go meow meow, doesn't look overly intelligent. You know what I mean? I mean, your
Yeah.
passive insight's like, I don't think it's, I think it maybe understands like some of my words. Yeah, just like that. The butt wig. This time it's got three tails that are, I don't know how they're called. How many coins do you throw to it? Oh, 80
80
copper.
copper.
Yeah, it seems delighted with the 80. It scoots him over to his pile. You can tell. I mean, now that you're looking pretty good, you can tell that most of the coins are copper, but you do see some silver and a few like electrum. Like it's like a like going to the Bahamas and somebody gives you a $2 bill. You're like, what the hell? What? A $2 bill?
What is that garbage?
What do you do with this when you get back to the States? No one's gonna take it, right? You gotta spend it before you leave. Electrum.
I'll throw him a couple of my snacks. and
Oh, he seems
Mark 'em
more
off.
interested in the coins. He sniffs your snack, and one of the heads, like the goat, comes around and eats it. The other two don't seem interested.
Go lead anything. Uh, and then
Including as the dragon poops, because they got three tails, they got three buttholes, right?
let me see.
I don't know how it works. One stomach. Uh,
Are they all stacked in a line,
I,
like straight up, or is it a
uh,
cross? This is important.
so then I'm going to go ahead and after I toss the thing,
it's a
the snacks,
body
I'll go ahead
with
and leave.
a. I don't
It's
know.
a
It's got goat hind leg, lion paws, dragon wings.
so I've never heard it spoken. There's one of those chimera things I read about with the three heads. Seemed pretty friendly. There are some coins in there though, as if you wanted to go try and kill it or
Coins are,
take his coins.
eh.
It's just for kicks and shiggles. It's 600 electrum, 2,000 silver, and 10,000 copper pieces.
Nice.
We can barely carry the coins we have.
I know. Right?
Give them all to Dalgron. He's got plenty of space.
Yeah,
Huh.
dog runner
It is
carry him.
hard
Hey,
to
I
go
carried a
maybe get some
folded
fresh
up
milk
dead body.
It was the Cavalier saddle that was doing it to you.
saddle.
All right. Well, the
I had a bard who they start with a chest as part of their starting equipment, and he didn't realize it, so he was carrying this 25-pound chest everywhere. uh, one of my players. So, there's it's part goat, so you could probably go milk it if you guys wanted some fresh milk.
A
Dog run's
boy
good.
goat or a girl goat?
I couldn't tell from where I was.
You can milk either one.
didn't you see Woody Harrelson in what was that movie?
Kingpin?
Kingpin. With his hook.
We don't have a
Rips his knife.
cow.
Don't
We
have
have a
cow.
bull.
Why would you have a bull and not have cows? Right? Come on. Let's think
Guard
about
duty.
that for a second. Right? What good is a bull if you don't have cows?
Semen sales, man.
For the Amish. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So this is a part of the ancient settlement that was once called Stromkolder, the dwarven settlement. It's all crumbling. They're all like single-story buildings, and they're all pretty much empty. You can see into a lot of them because the roofs have called caved in. Ugh. I want to
Why
say
do
the
you
roof
need
is on
roofs
fire.
underground?
Well, because it's a big like cavern, and then there's like a building inside of it, right? And the buildings have like the roofs on them.
Bat poop.
Yeah, you don't want shit dripping from the ceiling.
Yeah, have you seen Chimera poop?
Even
Come in 3 different
the
flavors.
What kind? Yeah.
even the ceiling doesn't look very
Neapolitan
stable.
poop.
Three stripes.
Ah.
Yeah, you can tell like even part of the ceiling is collapsed in this area.
Oh, that little door right there deserves an opening.
Is
Just
are these
found
doors?
Dalgron. I found your
Oh,
room up here.
Ooh, I
did you
got a
guys
room.
open all these doors? I can't tell.
We're working on it.
They're all empty. There's nothing in any of them. I mean, you can open them all if you want. But
The little baby dwarf room up here.
Just the right size.
Great for hiding.
so
Dahlgren
if you
will
guys go
remember that.
if you guys go up a little north, you've been there before. You've made a loop. A loop. Matter of fact, S, if you go up just a little bit further and take a right, and there's the stairs that you came down to get down to this level.
Oh.
All right, we
Oh,
can
I
go
see.
now.
Well, there's this whole area down that we didn't explore. If we're wanting to keep exploring.
Where?
I'm looking at my line of sight. There's like
Yeah.
down here.
We
It
haven't
looks like
found the
some
way
kind of
down or up yet.
cavern or down there. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't go through this way. Yeah, correct. Or there's a door here too.
What
Since
about
you're
where I
coming.
am?
Yeah. Or I can drag
All right,
everybody
hold on,
down there.
Ulrich. Yeah.
Let me just drag you guys all down to since you're gonna lose your line of sight anyways. I mean your fog of war. I'm gonna drag you down to this little cavern here.
It's like Sven, just dragging the whole party down.
Just dragging the whole party down. Throwing orag in the wall and stuff. And S. Alright, so there's a door here. You guys have been um over here, right? Just that's the where the rafts were, the drow rafts. The rafts.
Okay.
And there's a cave that runs down like this way. And the ferryman, do you remember the ferryman? The gondola and the ferryman, the black road tiefling skeleton who's holding a 10-foot pole. He's just standing there, the gondola.
Right.
Yeah, it's just trying to
I don't trust this passageway. I'm gonna look for traps.
I'll let you guys wander around a little, open up here. Well, you guys haven't been in
Oh,
that room yet.
yeah, we did. There was a
Did
bunch
you,
of crumbling statues or something.
did you guys go in here? Oh, the Zorn was in there.
We
That's
opened the
right.
The
door,
Zorn,
yeah.
and then we left. We didn't. We're like,
Yeah,
just leave it alone.
yeah. Well, that's the other way into there. So the only other way you guys can go is into these wild ass caverns, which I have no idea what's in there.
Ask
Or
Yeah.
caverns.
downriver to where you guys know Skullport is.
Dahlgren got stuck in a wall
Again.
Do we have
again.
any idea of that Skullport is the way we need to go to get? Because our whole point was to find a way to the castle, wasn't it?
Well,
Keep
I
or
think
something like that.
originally you guys were like, maybe we can find a way into the castle, and now you're like, holy shit, this place is massive. And you've just been wandering around. I mean, you guys know that the only way into the into the layer where the way into the castle is by magical means.
And we don't have any idea where that magical means is.
Yeah, you have no clue. And you really haven't been asking anybody. You're like, hey, you live down here? Ugh.
Can you unstick Dahlgren?
Oh, how'd you get stuck?
I don't know. I was moving through the tunnel there and just got stuck.
It's because of the way the line of the sight is. Like S just got stuck. We're all getting stuck in narrow passageways.
Yeah, I'm looking at the line of sight. It's like crazy.
Okay, I'm back to Spider Pig. I feel safe.
We haven't seen stairs down, correct?
No,
No.
the river
Not from
does
here.
flow. The river does
takes us
flow
to Skullport.
down though. It's pretty obvious the river is used for transportation.
I'm just gonna wait for everybody to catch up.
Well, I'm trying, but there's a wall between us. What in the hell's going on? I got lost.
You go straight
There's
east from the
Well, I must
the
have got
drift globe.
lost.
I mean, straight west from the drift globe.
The other east, yeah.
there's nothing out there, Oreg, really, the way you're going.
This big cavern and everything's all empty. All right.
Well, I mean, if you keep following south, it starts to head towards downhill. Everybody split up. Random encounter.
Go for it.
I know I'm lost.
Absolutely.
Dead end.
Here, I'll give you guys a clue.
So we have the gallbladder and the small intestines.
Why didn't you go
Uh,
S?
I don't know
Where
what
did you
just
go?
happened, but I just lost all my.
The
Me too. I don't know where I'm at.
skeleton is now huge. The spider skeleton is on S and it's huge. There we go.
I
Right.
just wiped out all the light memory though.
Here, you want to see the map?
Oh, we're
No,
back by the gondola guy.
there's too much map, man. I can't see it. I can't do it.
There you guys go.
Let's ride the gondola.
This whole area over here, we're not doing. So it's collapsed right here. So you guys can wander around if you want and clear that out, but
Got you.
it's a whole bunch of orc crap and I don't want to do it. Plus there's other reasons.
All right. So then to Skullport it is.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Should we get rested up before we like
Yeah.
go to a place
Let's
like
take a rest.
Skullport?
Don't we have like a boat on a
Yeah.
robe or something?
Yeah, we
But we
can
had
get the.
boats here. Didn't we find a place that had a couple of boats, like up here?
Can't remember.
Somebody has one of those robe of many things or whatever it's called.
It's
Useful items.
There's a
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, S is carrying it.
there's
I
a
think.
gondola that holds 8 people and a
And
tiefling skeleton standing there holding a 10-foot pole.
where's he at?
Right where we are.
Yeah, he's right
Well,
where you guys are.
I'm gonna get on his boat and give him a gold piece.
How much? To go down the river Styx.
At. He points south.
Are we getting on the boat now, or are we taking a rest first?
Let's take a rest, just
Yeah.
so that we're ready for Skullport when it happens.
When he held out the gold piece, did it raise its hand and take it?
When you hand him when you like go to hand him the coin, he like holds his hand up, and then he kind of looks like, and he points south, and then he looks at you, and you don't do anything, and then he points
I
north.
get off the boat, and then I get off the boat and I say, okay, Leoman's tiny hut. Let's take a rest first. We'll be right back with you there, dead guy.
He just like stands there and holds his 10-foot pole.
Somebody ought to feed him a cheeseburger.
So you can put a tiny hut right here on the beach.
No.
That or cross and doing that empty area there,
Yeah.
Put
or
it
in
in
any
this.
of these caverns.
What is it? 15 by 15 circle, right?
Stick it in that room.
Or
Take
a
up the whole
15
room. Nobody will be able
foot.
to get in or out.
Is it that big?
No,
No, it's like a 10-foot diameter.
no. It's a 3 by 3 square
Square?
thing. It's a tiny one. It's a small
15-foot square cube.
circle. No, it's a circle.
Don't you have the spell?
10-foot radius. That's what it is.
Yeah. That's what I thought
What's
it was.
that? What's that? So
That's
we
a
could
5-foot
go.
radius.
It's a 10-foot diameter.
So it's a 20-foot radius is what or diameter. 10-foot radius, 20-foot diameter.
That's a damn big old hut.
It ain't that big.
That's the job of the hut, man.
No, you've got a 20-foot radius.
It's that big then.
Yeah.
Yes. Close enough.
It's tight.
Well, I assume the spider pig and the zombie are not coming with us. So that'll clear up some space.
Well, I can hang out outside. Where am I throwing this thing up at? In here, and here, right here.
Well, there's a Zorn in here,
Yeah, that's right.
and Zorns can probably crawl underneath your Ludwig's tiny hut and come right up out of the floor.
Maybe like here
What'd you guys
or
do with the?
one of these rooms.
You killed the Drider that was over there.
Hmm.
Just pick somewhere.
That's good, right there. Where's that?
Okay.
All right. Well, let's do the old. Um. Hmm. So the only thing that really happens is a big ass crab comes from like this direction and can't figure out in the middle of the night how to get around your freaking stupid dome, so it ends up just going back the way it goes after a couple hours. Right,
Yeah,
because
two S's.
two S's.
One's not a token.
Oh, is one an image?
Yeah.
Yeah, the oversized one.
That Chimer had 3 S's.
3 tails to go along with it.
May have lost my sense of taste and smell again, but I still got my sense of humor.
All right, so make sure you guys delete any ration that you're gonna eat, and you get a long rest.
Awesome.
Dalgon's still encumbered because it shows so in the combat tracker.
Yep. The Algron's still carrying too much weight.
Does that rune of Anarath work coded like that, where there's no spaces between them all? Between blinded, charmed, deafened, etc.
Should.
Cool.
Doesn't require a space.
All right. That's why I asked it, you know.
I mean, one easy way to
Well,
test.
let's see. I got
Charm.
it. It says you're immune.
Nice.
Target immune, yeah.
Good. That's good to know. Same thing with types of damage. Is it the same? You don't have to have a space between.
The parser splits it out by the comma and then strips spaces off the ends of any string that's there. So you could have 1 space, 2 space, 5 spaces, doesn't matter.
How long does
I'll
your
try.
zombie last?
Oh yeah, the zombie's gone.
Ooh, what about the skeleton?
I don't know. Can the skeleton fit in the boat?
All you need to do is bring the bones with you, right?
Or just
sack?
stick to the side of it?
Tie a rope around it, let it crawl along the bottom.
Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't need to
So,
breathe.
as long as I recast Anime Dead, the skeleton will keep following us.
You could drag it.
I love it. Let's do it.
I mean,
Think about it. It would make a perfect anchor. Go down there, hold on to the rock until we.
right?
With 8 appendages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a perfect anchor.
If you got him some little flippers, he could swim. He could be an
So say you
outboard
just hold
motor.
on to the side of the boat. He's a spider.
Well,
He sticks to things.
Tilt the boat. It's a
I was
little
gonna say
large.
he might be he's a large pile of bones. He might be a little bit heavy, but
We'll just lean.
I think you guys could just tie a rope around him and do all of the above, right, as needed.
We need to strap that saddle on him. And then,
Do we still have the saddle?
yeah, it's in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Saddle of the Cavalier.
I totally think that Morcal could be riding on him
Oh my gosh, I probably should be.
in the saddle of the Cavalier,
You can't be dismounted.
right? And then if he like goes up the wall or something and you want off, you could just go
Just stick to the wall next to him.
right.
Well, you could ride it in the saddle as it goes up the wall because you can't be dismounted against your will.
Yeah.
Right?
Which
That's what I'm
means that you
saying.
can't be
stuck in the saddle.
prone. You can't
And if
be
he wants,
prone.
yeah, a uh, a spider skeleton mount. What's his movement speed? 30?
Like 60? Yeah,
Is it
500.
60.
really?
Yeah.
60. It's like a horse.
And he never gets tired.
All right, you guys got your long rest.
Level up.
Not yet.
I'm gonna keep my spells the same. Not gonna change anything.
I don't blame you. Those were good spells.
Me too.
I mean, realistically, when you're playing Solasta, I hardly ever change my clerical spells. They got just about everything, anyways.
Yeah.
It's useful.
All right, down the river to Skullport, I guess.
So,
So when we
you
get onto the
guys.
boat, I'm gonna point to the south and
Mhm.
say that way, and then hand out my coin.
He
Yeah.
nods,
I'll give him a
and
gold and do the
he
same
doesn't.
thing.
He doesn't take your coins, but he does pick
Okay.
up the big 10-foot pole. And are you guys all getting on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He
Yep.
All except poor
he,
Drow Zombie.
he starts gondoling you down south to the south.
Does
So
he
you guys,
sing while we go down?
no, he doesn't say a thing.
Hmm.
He makes some
It's not the true
rattly.
gondola. It's
He
not the
makes
true
some.
gondola experience without the singing.
When the
Yeah.
moon hits your eye,
Like a big pizza pints amore.
that's amore.
He he looks at you a couple of times and he goes, and he just chomps his teeth. Sound is all he's got.
You guys need
He,
anything
he
sliced?
you
I
can
bet he
tell
would do it.
he's. It looks like he understands what you're saying, but he can't talk. The
I
gondola,
presume
the hull is
maps.
carved. The hull is carved with leering eyes on it. Um, oh, I'm sorry. Can hold up to 7 medium creatures in their gear.
So don't play this adventure with 8 players.
Right, you're screwed. Somebody's got to swim. Uh, all right. So, ooh. So you guys see, like, as you're going down the river, that there's like a couple of spots that look like would be a good spot for someone to attack the gondola, but it you can see like a couple of skeletons, like big ass skeletons with horns and shit. Look like they're standing there like they're gonna attack you, but it looks like they don't even notice you as you go by on this gondola, right? And I mean, you're on this thing for a little ways. There's a couple of like places that you could get off the gondola. It looks like, but he doesn't stop unless you say something to him. He just keeps going. Um, and as you guys round a corner, you start to see some structures. Skullport. So Skullport is a grim, cutthroat outpost of civilization where, uh, yeah, I don't think you guys would know all this shit. Let me get you guys on a map. TM map? No, we don't want that one. Battle map. Yeah, battle map. All right. Well, I'm not gonna do the boat and all that kind of crap. I'm just gonna put your tokens over here. So as you guys like come out of the river, um, the up ahead you see what is a looks like a fortress in this massive cavern, right? You can't even see the top of the ceiling; it's so high up. But you can see every now and then some kind of um, torch or light or something floating around in the air around in this big huge cavern, and this keep is like a skull looking palace, right? Where's my where's my button? Skullport. There it is. Uh, there's no image of this palace, this keep. What kind of crap Wizards of the Coast? It's like it's like this big.
Man,
Whoa.
there's no there's no image of it. What kind of All right, so you can see that it is heavily guarded, right? I mean, as you coming up, but the gondola starts heading this direction.
Markel has 10 pin points. We can take it.
And it doesn't look like any of the guards or anything that you see milling about on the up on the up on the towers even notice you. And you can make out some of the people are human and some of them are bugbears that are up on the towers and stuff. You know, up in here.
Or Oric, do you know those guys?
This area.
Are they
I don't
relatives?
remember their names.
He hasn't rolled. Haven't rolled initiative yet. They don't have names.
Snip, snap, and snur.
So, where's my? So you guys, why is? Oh, sorry. So you guys, keep gondoling this way. Dun, 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 dun. And you go under a bridge that connects the palace over to um, the main city. And the gondola pulls up over here and stops and holds his hand out.
give him my coin and hop out.
Yep.
When the coin, like when you put the coin in his hand, he closes his hand and he reopens it, and the coin's gone.
Well, I've hopped out at that point.
Well, I'm just saying that's what's happening. If you don't pay attention to it, that's fine. That's fine.
I
And
give him
then,
2 coins to pay for the spider pig.
oh, he pointed to the pig and gave him 2 coins. You see that one coin vanishes and he opens his hand, and then the second coin vanishes. Does everybody pay?
Oh yeah.
So
Dahlgren
as
can't
soon
get off
as
this thing quick enough.
yeah, as soon as the let me unlock your token. Sorry. As soon as you guys get off of the gondola and the last person has paid him, it vanishes. Just
Oh,
fades
great. We
away.
lost our ride back.
We got to paddle
And
upstream.
so
Were we going back?
If we ever want to get back to Waterdeep.
We got a lot more freedom down here.
So you guys can start to see that this is a town, right? Skullport. You're expecting it to be, but it is almost desolate, right? There's looks like everything's been closed up, uh, destroyed. There are a few lights on, and when you're standing and you're getting off the gondola and stuff, and you look over, there's light on in the. I need to move you over to another map because this is the mainly the Skull Island map. So I'm gonna just take you guys off of this one and put you over here on this one. And share this with you guys.
5 pieces of line of sight.
Yeah, I did the line of sight. You're welcome.
So you got some of it done.
It's like
3 walls, 4.
I got what's needed, man. I guess what's needed. All right, but when you're standing here on the like you get off of the gondola and you're on the beach and stuff, you look over to this building over here, right? And you can see like there's a little grummy, dirty window, and there's some movement and a light uh, on the building and coming out from the inside of the building. And there's a sign on the building. If I can get rid of my arrow. It says it's an old faded sign. It's rickety. It says Dead Man's Corner. It
Is
looks
there a
like
dead man coming out of it?
it looks like some kind of shop. Who's that, Marley? As you go up and you kind of like look through the dirty window next to the door, it looks like the place is there's a line or something. There's people in line. What's up, Robin? Beep, 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 beep. 24 months, 2 years. Hype. Nice. Yeah, it looks like there's some people in line or something. I mean, the window's really grubby, like dirty.
Hey, I think we're supposed to be over here. This is where the line starts.
Are people like, is it like a shop? Do they appear to be buying something or coming out with something? Or are they
He
just
can't.
standing in line?
He can't really tell. It's all dirty and the window is. It's like no one's ever watched it for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, but I assume if they're customers, they'd be coming out after
No, no.
making a purchase.
Everybody's
No.
inside. You see the
Oh,
line inside the building, not outside the building. Inside the building.
I'm gonna sniff the air, see if I can find somewhere to eat.
So you're like, a fly goes up your nose. You're like, no, that's not enough. But give me a perception check. Manicure. Prime? Taking your prime away? Oh, thanks, man. 24 perception check. Well, the first thing you smell is undead?
maybe try again when you're farther away from the skeleton.
At the 24, Marley, are you going to open the shop's door?
Marley just
Well,
sees a line and gets in it.
yeah. I mean, that's what Marley would do.
So-
This is where we're supposed to start, man.
So
Where we check in. Get our
so when you
badges.
open the door, the people that are in line aren't actually people. They're undead. And they're just kind of standing like on display in this shop. They all have like ropes around their necks, right? Like a noose in the short length of like maybe 20 feet of rope.
Oh.
And as you peer over like the counter on the back side of the counter, you see a old lady, right? She's looking, she's reading something, or she's got her head down. And when the door opens and the little bell rings, she says,
Is there anything I can help you find?
Food.
Doesn't smell real bad in here.
The way
yeah,
back to
there's a-
Waterdeep.
Away to
these
the
are-
castle in Waterdeep.
these undead are not. I mean, they're pretty ripe. One of them is like kind of gooey.
So there's like still oozing fluid.
Neat.
Not quite dried out yet.
And when Orag says food, she kind of looks up. She takes her little spectacles off and she looks at you. You can see like coming out of her hair and like all around her like some fluttery bugs or something. And whoa, what happened there? And she says,
Ooh. Yummy.
She says to Orag when he asks for food, she says,
I'm afraid we don't have any.
She ate it all.
I say, oh, Oric, you found food, and I eat one of the bugs.
she says,
Please have a look around.
Is there anything
Little.
besides these undead in here?
Heads floating around her.
no,
I'm gonna say, lady, you got a little.
nope.
You got a little. Right.
Well, I really wouldn't even know where to start.
Perhaps with some exfoliating cream.
No, you just see there are 10 zombies in here. And they have like a noose around their neck.
What's
And a
the
bit of
zombies
rope.
for? Are you testing out a gibbet?
She says,
Oh, yes, I'm sure this is within your price range.
and she moves over to one of the zombies. She kind of points at it.
You want to buy a zombie?
What are they
Which is
for?
Which is the biggest, meanest looking one?
She says, they're great for setting off traps.
I can make my own.
Point at the spider pig.
Lady, damn, you stink. Marley goes back outside.
Maybe she'll buy the spider pig.
I mean, she says,
I'll give it to you at a better price, but I don't have to like it.
Nice.
So what is the price?
just a tiny, tiny drop of blood and 3 hairs. Or scales in your case.
Yeah, this. There's like, yeah.
She says, this
Hey,
one's right up your
Dalgron, you
alley.
could use one to carry around your
She-
stuff.
She like pulls out a pair of like rusty iron shears. She says, just a drop of blood and a cut of hair.
Not mine.
Nah, Marley's done went outside. He was gagging.
And as you go out the door, she says,
Come back anytime.
"Always make deals with hags, y'all." That's what Robin says.
Marley, you were a terrible guide.
In the famous words of the Virgin Mother, come again.
We're going to look at this well.
She's even uglier when you zoom in.
Deep subject for a shallow
Isn't that-
mind. I'm going to
Isn't
look.
that a cool ass picture?
Yeah, you can see it like
It's a great picture.
somebody's reflection in her eyeball.
Yeah, no shit.
As you guys all start out the door and stuff, she before the door closes, you hear her say,
Don't get yourself killed out there.
Nice. Hey, you guys see this round thing? It goes down. You know I mean well.
"Oops."
That's worth a couple of bennies on Jingo's table. That had layers of complexity to it, Sven. I like that.
The well has caved in on itself, not too far down. And although you do see a couple of shiny things down about 30 feet.
Hey, Morkel, you want to climb down there? And there looks like there's some shiny things. You see those?
Yeah, can the spider pig fit down there?
No. Oh, no.
How far down is it? The shiny things?
About 30 feet.
30.
Alright.
It's mage hand distance.
Oh, there you go. Then I don't have to climb down there.
Never mind.
You like see the
Go
mage
ahead,
hand down?
Mortel.
You guys shining some lights. All right.
Yeah.
Who's in control of the mage hand?
Marley's putting one up.
All right, Marley, give me a percentage dice. You want to roll low. $34. Roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
Roll a
Roll a
d6.
d6.
So it takes you about a minute, but you scrounge out 4 copper.
Oh. Marley just kind of looks at this 4 copper and he's like, wow. It's,
Those are actually
yeah,
very
where's her?
valuable because they're somebody's wishes that they threw down in the well. Now you have in your hand those 4 wishes.
Oh. I put them in my pocket. And then Marley kind of sits up like he's the big brain on bread, the big cheese, man.
He's happy.
Yeah. He's happy. He's got something up on somebody. For once, finally. Now, just to find the person whose wish this is.
They probably wish they were the hell out of this place.
Let's see. I showed you that image. Here's another image of the way the skullport looks, right? As you guys start.
Nice.
It looks like Tortuga or something.
It's just busted up ships been built into shacks inside of a huge cavern, pretty much, right? And right now, this image, the streets are pretty much nobody on the streets, and you don't see that many lights on. But you do see every now and then this green thing moving around, glowing. Maybe more than one.
Can we
Flying
make out
around.
what it is?
Maybe like we've seen flame
some
skulls
kinda,
before.
It's yeah, but it's so far away that it just looks like a light, right?
Okay.
I mean, this cavern is massive. Now, if it gets closer, I'll let you know and tell you what it looks like. But I mean, it just looks like a green light flying around, like maybe a lightning bug. It doesn't really have like any set course. It's just randomly moving about.
This building
Highlighting.
over here looks more robust and solid than the others.
Yeah, as you start up that way, you can hear like some noises and stuff coming from the buildings that the DM took the time to put line of sight on.
Well, this door's open.
Yeah, there's a lot
Both of them.
of vacant and destroyed and open buildings vacant, except for the ones with a line of sight, mostly. So when you get to
There's
here,
stairs in here.
Orag, you can see that there's this is a distillery. It's 3 stories tall and it's made out of stone, but the roof is like made out of sagging wood. And you can hear somebody inside like humming.
So I'll step in and just look around. Is there any kind of food?
No, you get the sense, the smell of alcohol and uh,
S tries to buy some.
ale, and you can see towards the back now on the other side of those big casks. You can see a dwarf over there mixing up some stuff in a jar, and he looks up at you and he says, "What are you doing in my place?"
I
Smells
was
Well,
looking
something
for food. Do
drinkable.
not see any in here though.
You need to go over to the Flagon and Dragon, and he points towards the east.
Or we could be on a liquid diet.
Yeah, we got one of your kind over here. Maybe you two can be friends.
He says, "I sell stuff by the cask."
I don't think I could carry that around.
Do you have a wheelbarrow to go with it?
What do you got?
He said, my side tone went off. Hold on a second. He says, I carried 3 types. I got amberjack. I just got some old ale. And then I got some worm whiz. The
Warm whiz. What?
the amberjack for a 5-gallon cask right here. He taps it. He says, it's 20 gold pieces. For the ale, I've been calling it Goat's Head Ale. It's 10 gold pieces for 5 gallons. And for the worm whiz, he says it's kind of a mix of things. It's only 5 gold.
Worm whiz.
Yep, worm whiz. It's what's
Well,
sold over at the Black Tankard, and he points like to the west a little bit.
Don't-
What is the amberjack?
Don't we have some of that dwarven ale?
He says, well, amberjack is my specialty sherry.
Sherry.
Sherry, baby.
And the Goat's Head is an ale. It's
Can I try a sample?
sure. He gives you a little like at a wine tasting thing.
Yeah, I want to get a little snifter or whatever. Try each of them.
So the amberjack is a pretty strong sherry. The Goat's Head ale is pretty bitter, and the Worm Whiz is like just like a muddy swill. I mean, 5 gallons for
Yuck.
$5.
Well, I want to buy a cask of the sherry.
Well, that'll be fine then. That's 20 gold, please. It's called
Okay.
Amberjack. She'll treat you well. I got one right here. He rolls one out.
She'll come out tonight.
He tests the
Sing your singer,
coins.
Frankie.
He says, I ain't seen y'all around here before.
We just got here. Can't wait to leave.
Just got here. Where you got here from? Y'all look kind of funny.
You're looking
You ain't-
funny too.
You ain't so broke.
Not yet.
Not yet. But if this is any good, I may become so soon.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what 40 proof.
It's one of the flaws I put on S's on his notes tab, is that he has a vice for hard drink.
He really hasn't had any access to much of it.
No,
Now, don't forget that you have a whole big, huge 400-pound barrel in your bag.
Yeah.
400 pound.
I mean, if you're
I
gonna,
know.
if you're gonna, if you're thinking about selling it or something,
I wonder if he knows if he's ever had any.
Should be about 40 pounds, shouldn't it? 40 stone.
no.
Well, I mean,
What Morkel has in his bag is
Oh.
400 pounds of
Yeah, the mushroom
Oh.
ale that
The
I grabbed.
mushroom-
Nice.
oh, the high dollar shit from 2 floors up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Sell that off.
What?
You could sell that off.
Well, that's what I
Maybe.
was just thinking.
Yeah, well, I think we go to the biggest tavern in town, and we sit right outside, and we just start giving it away for free.
That'll
Crash
piss
the
people
economy.
get
it's
the
a good
whole
way to
town,
make
get
friends
the
in
whole
town.
town drunk for free. That'll make you some friends.
Did
Keg
you have an
party's
item
always
for that
nice.
amberjack, or should I just create one?
There is a parcel. I'm gonna truck it into.
I'm
the
gonna empty
party
out all
sheet.
my water skins and refill it. 5 gallons, right?
Yeah, there's the cask of amberjack. 50 pounds. Good lord.
I don't really want the cask. I'll just fill up the water skins.
Well, you
It's
got
a lot of water, lot
that's-
of liquid.
It's
That's-
5 gallons. Didn't he say?
it's 5 water skins.
And I don't have the
Which-
weight of the barrel.
How much does the water skins weigh?
It's 5 pounds.
So
For a gallon?
25. So a
20
barrel. You think
half
a
of that's
cask
the
weighs
wood.
25 pounds?
Uh,
A gallon of
Sounds
water is
kinda
8
heavy.
pounds.
Yeah, but it's sherry. It's heavier. We
Maybe it's
rounded
lighter.
up. Or lighter.
Water skin doesn't necessarily carry a gallon.
Yeah.
a water skin
I-
holds 4 pints.
Oh, so it's a quart
It's 2 quarts.
or two. It's half a gallon.
Jeez.
So you need 10 water skins, which weighs about 50 pounds. It's the same weight. You might as well just throw
It's
the
the same
cask.
weight. Yeah.
I mean, you could say you got a wineskin and you're refilling it from your cask, but
Just
Yeah.
mount it to the back of that spider bony spider thing there, and then
just
you
strap it
walk
to the
along the
s-
side.
just tie it into the saddle that's on top of the spider. You got a bung hole in the thing, and you just tweak
No
it as
shit.
it's going. You're like, oh, I need a refill. Come here, and he.
He can carry all our shit.
So, Gia, do you buy anything? We do have some. Heard of somebody who might have some very special ale. Would you be curious enough to purchase it?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm the local distributor for all the alcohol here, so I'd be happy to sell it to the other alcohol bars, places.
Toe jam mushroom.
Right, there's a couple of places he sells to.
All right, I'll pull it out of the bag of holding. This huge 400-pound barrel, and offer him a taste. So try it out and see how much he'll give us for it.
Hmm. He takes a little taste of it. Whoa. He says, "My, my." Hmm. Kind of walks around the cask a little. He sniffs it and taps on it a couple times. He says, "It's impossible for this to be this old and still be good."
Got a
He says,
glyph of preservation.
I reckon this here cask is a couple centuries old. This stuff should
Well
be all
aged.
dried up. He says,
Be worth
I can sense the magic of the cask fading though.
100 platinum. Something of this vintage 100 platinum, man.
I guess we can
Better drink it up.
stop the come on, mouse, get it's stuck in that corner. You know the monitor corner that's where the stop the Sirenscape button's at.
Bzz, bzz, bzz.
He says, I don't think I could put enough coins together at the moment to make you a fair offer on this. He says, however, I do have a magical item that might be of interest.
Oh, uh, you'll have to tell us more.
Speaking of which, Robin redeemed one for Marbanya in the chat a little bit
Oh,
ago.
my
I saw,
twinsy.
I saw that. That's the
I'm s-
magical item. I was
I
kind of
still
off.
got COVID mind going on, man. I'm like, it's all I can do to concentrate on the game. So, thank you, Robin.
He says, I have this scroll that I've been trying to get rid of for a while. He says, "You is that a instrument on your belt?" Points to Marley.
Got a couple of them, yeah. He
I mean,
pulls
I
out
don't
a
know what
flute from his.
instruments you
There's a
have. So
flute sticking up out of his backpack and a fiddle hanging off his back, and
yeah,
yeah.
he says, "Well, you can have this as a thank you for bringing me such a wonderful opportunity. Uh, my wife Robin had this for a long time.
Your wife, Robin, isn't that clever?
Did
Robin, you married to this
did,
guy?
did that share with you? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Scroll of Enthrall. Very good. Thank you. Fantastic. That's
Enthrall. I have no
yeah.
idea what it does. Let's see. Enthrall. It's a second level enchantment. You weave a distracting string of words, causing a creature of your choice that you can see within range and that can hear you make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can be charmed succeed. Oh, that would work. That's perfect for you. Charm. Shit. But
I think it says elegant scroll when I put it into my
oh, did it? I didn't
inventory.
ID
Yeah.
it. I did it the wrong way.
Yeah, it has no location in it. So if you look under my inventory for
Actually, there's two things in your. I have a new extension that shows me in red what's not ID'd on your inventory,
really,
Ooh,
and
nice.
it says elegant scroll is not, which I'm gonna ID for you right now. And there's
okay.
another item in your bag that's not ID'd, and it's a wand. You have it in oddities.
Is that
So
what's her name's wand? We lost her too.
yeah, you did lose the uh, the the one that was prisoner.
Uh, yeah. I thought she was looking for a book and a wand.
That's not hers. That's not her wand.
Yes. Okay.
It's just something you haven't ID'd, probably.
Yeah, but Marley would have,
I would have said
I
you
mean,
could have ID'd it last night, but let me. It's
yeah.
just a wand of secrets.
I think we knew about that.
Yeah, I think we did.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
it was another chat reward or something.
Hmm.
Um, hold on one second, guys. I need to.
No, I think that fell out of a ceiling and hit Marley in the head or something.
Is it?
He says I have a couple of magical things I've made and been saving for a while. And he pulls out two potions. He says this one here can turn you into a fine gas. Points to a potion, and he explains to you that it's a potion of gaseous form. He says, and also have this one here. The the bottle's shaped like a big heart, and he says this is a very very powerful healing potion. It's a it's a supreme healing potion. He says I'd be willing to trade one of these for that there bottle or cask.
Hmm. You're not gonna drink it anyway, are you, Merkel?
I mean, I was gonna, but
It's mushroom ale.
that's all right.
He only has one. He don't have two.
He says I haven't had a chance to make any more. Nor the ingredients. My supplies have not been coming on a regular basis lately.
Sounds good to me. Do we want to go ahead and
I mean, it's Morkel's ale.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Uh, and yeah, I'll say to him, well, this is a pretty rare vintage, friend. I think for both potions, it seems fair.
Says, no, I can't do both of them. I can do one. However, for the second one, I'll give it to you if you promise me to tell me where you got this from.
Seems
Hmm.
fair.
his bag of holding?
Yep, this one right here.
Clever.
He says, that doesn't seem like a fair trade to me. Perhaps the whole deal should be off. Y'all are giving me a vibe.
Nah, just ignore them. Uh, and I'll explain to him the general area where we found this cask.
He
What
says,
if you still left? If
I'm
you
gonna do. Hell, he
mount an
ain't gonna know.
excursion to go get it.
He's not gonna know where the hell it came from. Send him to the real bad place.
the whole place was a trap.
Yeah, the place was terrible. If he wants to go back and try to get more, I think that's fine.
There we go.
He doesn't look very adventurous like.
It's not like we're going back there.
You think if he fell over, he would need two
True.
actions to get up?
Well, I'm going to look for food then.
You're kind of like me.
I definitely need an athletics check, that's for sure.
Athletics or acrobatics?
No, there's no acrobatics with me getting up. There's nothing elegant about it at all.
What direction did he say the inn was?
East.
The east, yeah. All right,
So I'm gonna stand
so I
outside
threw
waiting for
those
everybody
two
else to catch up.
potions in the party sheet.
What was the inn called? Dragon Flagon or something like that?
It is called the Flagon and Dragon. He says, now, mind you, food
Oops.
down lately has been pretty scarce, so don't expect much. He says you guys look a little loaded down with a bunch of stuff. Um, there's
You
a
think?
there's a friendly little a gnome over right across the street over there that buys stuff, all kinds of trinkets and stuff. It's right over in that. It says Tumblewine's Pawn Shop over there, and he points across the street. Hold on, I'm gonna draw you an arrow. This little building right here.
Tumblewine?
Tumble Tumblewine's Pawn Shop. It's like just like a doors squeezed between two buildings and a pallet holding the door up kind of structure. It doesn't look very secure. What is all this?
I'm transferring it to Morkel to put in the bag of holding since he's got 400 pounds of free space now. Galgron, you may want to consider. This is stuff that was marked for sale that I don't
Well,
need to be carrying around.
maybe just leave it in there for now, because maybe you could sell it at the pawn shop.
Yeah, well, some of it's magic items and stuff, so I don't
Yeah.
know if he can afford magic items or not, but if he can, I mean, mithril chain armor, saddle of the cavalier,
Sell that bitch.
unless Morkel wants to ride that spider.
What's that, Jigo? Lurk away. Lurk away. So you guys going over to the pawn shop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the saddle.
Uh,
Ride, spider, ride.
You can just mark it not carried because it's on the.
Aboard your 8 bony hips.
Says,
Be amazed.
well, we got visitors. Hi, my name is Crystalline Tumblewind. What is your name?
is Dalgron goes in first?
Nice tattoos on the arm.
Yeah.
Door's locked.
How many fingers does she have?
It was drawn with AI.
She's got like 7 fingers on her right hand
Yeah.
and like
Well,
3 on her
technically
left.
6.5.
Yeah. And like you can only see 3 on her left hand. I guess that balances out to 10.
God.
7 on one, 3 on the other.
Well, hell, I mean, if you look at her, she really just exists from the thighs up. I
Yeah,
mean,
she's embedded in the table.
Oh my
What
gosh.
the fuck?
oh,
Says you came
The-
around just at the right time.
the
My-
hell is this thing?
My
Computer.
It's a
tables,
computer.
Yeah, it's
my
a
table's
computer.
a mimic
It's a mimic. Her table's eating her.
eating me.
I don't know. I didn't notice that.
That's awesome.
He's
It's an
just supposed to look
illusionary
at it.
table.
Here, I could fix it though. I could put a mask on the bottom and hide her hands and her waist, and you guys wouldn't know it. See?
No, but it's better this way. It's far more
Yeah.
interesting.
Much
She
more
like
interesting, yeah.
she like hops down the counter.
Did she lose her legs in Nom?
Double
Ah,
amputee.
my
Yeah. What happened to your hands and your legs?
uh, is did you come here to ask me about what happened to me, or did you want to sell some of that nice loot that you got hanging on there?
Whoa.
We
That's a
can do both.
nice.
Yeah, we came to
Why
sell
not both?
something,
Oh,
but after seeing you, there's got to be answers.
she says, "Well, my uncle, he used to experiment with stuff, and and somehow I got turned around and twisted a little. My
Oh, you
legs
got a
come
creepy
my,
uncle too?
my legs come back during the night. It's okay. They're only gone during the day."
What?
Well, it works for you. Let me tell you.
They grow
Yeah.
back.
She says,
How'd you
"Is there?"
get your
She
hand
says,
situation all messed up?
it. Well, that was part of the thing. But it doesn't matter. I'm really good now on my abacus.
And she points to the computer at the end of her.
She said,
She shows her 7 fingers.
she said, "I'm really fast on it." With this hand, anyways. With this one, I'm kind of. She
How's the
She
Wi-Fi down here?
scratches her butt.
she
That's
says,
the wife.
"Oh, hey,
She looks under the counter.
she says he's asleep."
That's pretty good, Drake.
She says, "I have all kinds of stuff to sell you. What do you want to buy?"
A bag of holding.
Oh,
I have this giant rodent problem. Do you have any
She
poisons?
well,
Giant rodent
um,
problem.
I, I just have just this weak ass stuff right here.
she pulls out a vial of poison, just a generic poison.
Weren't you
She says,
collecting that drow poison that we killed all those drow?
she says stuff down here is kind of hard to come by, so um, it's a little pricey.
So anything in her shop, as you're looking around, is 5 times more expensive than the player's handbook.
Ouch.
She says it it's hard to get stuff down here these days, so if you need anything, I
Why
do
is it
have.
hard to get stuff down? What's going on?
I don't know. It just
Where'd everybody
things
go? We see every place looks empty.
the- people have been leaving and not coming back. I don't know. You can't go down because it's closed off, and now you can't go up. I don't know.
Not really a vacation.
But you guys are
excursion,
here.
though, is it?
It's a
Down
good
where?
sign.
Can't go up. Up where?
Well, if you
You
go
go.
down, then you get into all the undead, and that's not good. Lots of undead. The
You mean
ones with
down the river or down
down
down?
down into Undermountain.
Down to Goblin
Oh,
Town.
Down below us is a I don't know, a forest or something. But below that, there's lots of levels, but you can't get to it anymore because the undead.
they're coming up or
Oh, they're they're turning or something. They they're becoming um, contagious. Like if you start getting around them, you start getting kind of turning into undead. I don't know. My uncle tried to explain it all to me, but he died a few days ago.
I was just about to ask her if her uncle's name was Dr. Troy.
Oh
What did he die of?
no, he was 608 years old.
So I've dropped everything
So a young man.
I have to sell in the party sheet. Anybody
that
else
what-
selling stuff
Is that what
besides?
we're doing? Okay, yeah.
Battleground.
I don't need bone dice.
How do you drag it?
Straight from your inventory, drop it on the party sheet.
And I forgot when we rested, are we able to milk S and get another?
Goes.
I'm all out of S drippy venom.
Since Matic Curie is running his character, that would be up to him.
I'm happy to knock several loogies for you.
Lump of silver coin.
Were we saving those for use later on?
Yeah, I got a lump of
Well,
Well, they
silver
were just
coins
all
too.
melted together.
Yeah,
Right. So we can. So it's perfect to make weapons or silver
Silvered
yeah,
weapons.
that's
existing
fine.
things.
If
Yeah.
we ever make it back there. Let's get rid
You
of
want me to
the
take
lady's
those and
slipper. Oh no, not the
throw 'em in
lady's
the
Maybe
bag
throw
of
them in the
holding?
bag of holding. Yeah.
I can do that.
The lump.
Well, now hang on. If you're going to haul the lump of silver coins, then you get this one too. It's 8 pounds.
Yep. Give me all of them.
There.
Who just
Putting
got
that
encumbered?
rope in there.
Morcal just got encumbered. It's,
Yeah, I gotta put it in the bag of holding.
So
You think
this
she'd be
and then
interested in buying the
market is
dwarven
not
cock
carried
ring?
in the bag, so.
dwarven cock ring.
She may want to wear it.
She's like, oh, I can wear that on my pinky finger.
Dahlgren does not find the humor in that.
Especially since it's 2 sizes too big for him.
Right.
Marley hits the ground laughing hard when she says this, and Marley's rolling around.
It's just, I don't know if I'd roll around on that floor. You should have seen the guys that were in here yesterday. They weren't very clean.
I can't help it. Some incense.
I found a bunch of these pictures on Reddit, and there are people bitching because they're AI images and they're not art. I'm like, it still looks cool as shit. I don't care if it's art or not.
There was a big copyright office decision that came out. Some comic group was trying to get their comic book art copyrighted, and they said no because it was all AI generated art. And they said you can't copyright that.
Well, it makes sense. Yeah. It's not
Any
really.
portion
It's
of the
not.
book that you did, like you wrote the dialogue or you wrote whatever, that you can do. But any of
So,
the artwork that was AI generated is not copyrightable.
so if
So
you
anybody could steal it.
AI generate a adventure, then it's not copyrightable either, I guess. Speaking
Yeah.
of taking a break, let's take a 10-minute break. Let's get some
Cool.
refreshments and use the latrine.
Sounds
And
good.
while
Not necessarily in that order.
not yeah, not necessarily. I am going to put the timer on. Where's the timer at? Over here. I've lost the timer. All right, we're gonna set the timer for 20 minutes. No, 10 minutes. 21. 41. And I'm gonna put the slideshow on. And if you're out there, you can hang out, or you got 10 minutes to get back. So hurry up, or just chill out. I'll put some pretzel music on for your listening pleasure. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Yeah, we're back. I'm stopping the pretzel. We don't need a timer no more. I certainly don't need to hear myself in the stream. All right, I had a snack. Everybody have a snack? I had some leftover beans and rice.
Had some homemade cheesecake.
I'm not a cheesecake fan. I mean, piece of cheesecake every now and then. All right, whatever. But it's too rich for me, man. It's like, hurts my jaws. And ouch.
Oh, I made it. It's pretty light actually. I used some lemon zest inside it, so it kind of gives you a little lemony flavor.
So like a key lime kind of. So she's like, "Wow, look at all this. Are you guys like piling this stuff up on her counter?" She's like, "Don't get it on my legs. Uh, they're stuck in the table." Oh.
Yeah, we're just like heaping it up there. It's like
I'm
falling
gonna
over. And
I'm gonna like stroke the countertop, feel how smooth it is.
She says it. I keep it pretty smooth.
And she lifts up one of her nubs and she shows you that she's got like some polishing cloths on the bottom of them.
Oh, those are nubs. She's not really part of the counter. Those are nubs.
My my legs come back at night.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
She says, anyways, what you're wanting to sell this or pawn it?
We're wanting to sell it since everything's worth 5 times as much down here.
Uh, no, you misunderstood. It cost 5 times as much down here.
Look into my eyes.
She says, so give me a persuasion check.
Oh, yeah. Persuasion. Okay.
Marley.
Marley should be good at that.
Yeah. Don't you have like some kind of ability to charm with just like your looks? Because your 12 persuasion is pitiful with a plus 10. I'm just telling you.
Really? Did I really roll that low on persuasion? I mean, he does. Yeah, yeah. He can not even talk and charm people. It's the smiling child. He gives them the kind of the.
Does that like give you like advantage on your persuasion check or something?
I'm not sure what it does. I don't know if it does any of that really. We just kind of that was a long time ago. We came up with these character concepts.
I
Let's
mean,
see.
if are you wanting to
Class.
charm her? I mean, if you want to charm her, that's different than.
Well, we're wanting to get more money than what we normally would.
I understand the 12 isn't going to get you there though. So I'm
You
asking, is
know
there
what?
something
Did you
else
have any
you
No.
can
kind of
pull out of your to make it
goods to reciprocate,
better?
like healing potions or anything?
She's like,
Uh,
you want you want to you want to trade some magical items for all this stuff? I suppose. I'm usually okay with gold coins though, but what do you what kind of magical items do you got? Hmm?
there it is. Oh, that doesn't really do much, does it? Yeah.
Shouldn't the Wiz DC have increased with your level?
Should have. Let's open that up and then make it do its thing.
Does she get a save? Yeah,
One
save.
would presume.
It's wisdom.
It should have increased, but I don't see that it has.
She says, your smiling ways ain't worth much down here.
Well, I haven't made her do a saving throw yet.
I just rolled it.
Well, I haven't done anything. I haven't decided to use this on her or not. I
Oh,
was just clicking that, but yeah.
All right, so if you do, she says, "Your smiling ways ain't got," you know what I just said. So there's a clue. So
I don't know what to tick on that Metacure to make it go up with levels or whatever, but that's
It would just be proficiency bonus if that changed.
uh,
You would think. I don't know how it's configured.
Yeah, maybe charisma.
well, he has no wisdom bonus, so and his proficiency's a 3, so an 11 is correct, right? 8 plus 3? Is it 8 or 10? It's 8, isn't it? For
wisdom. It's
save,
8 plus ability.
which is
Wisdom
0.
stat base.
So plus your
I do
proficiency
have
bonus is a 11.
yeah I do have proficiency. Well, I guess I do. It's got a gold star there.
Yeah, but your wisdom bonus is a
Right.
3 or a 0, so is the stream blurry for everyone? No. Not for me.
No, just you.
Are you
Looks
looking
good
at
to
it
me.
on your phone? It's at
Computer.
1080. I started broadcasting at 1080 like I don't know, a couple months ago. Instead of what was the other setting? 780 or 7, yeah, the lower one. So you guys convince her to buy all your stuff at half price, which is pretty normal,
That's
but
the standard, yeah.
Keep carrying it around.
there's no magical stuff in there, is there?
I don't
I
think
don't see
so. At least it
anything.
wasn't marked as
I mean, the
Driftwood wand, is that magic?
no, it's just
no.
a focus item.
Okay.
Graceful change shirt,
Mithril is
Mr.
high, but it's not magic.
Mithril.
Spider figurine.
Well, I'm gonna have to go through and set some of these values because they're all. I wish it would just when you go to sell it, it would randomly roll, right?
A
Yeah.
quick way to do it would be to create a blank shop, drag them to the shop, and that'll give them a value, and then drag them back.
Well, no, the easiest way to do is sell everything and then change the ones that I got to.
Yeah, that works too.
Anybody want the rope before it goes away? I don't need it, but
I don't. Some of these should have sold,
I've got rope.
I
just
have a
wanted
rope of climbing, so
It's
I
when
sold
it's when they
sold
can't
my
make change
right?
because it doesn't understand that silver is half of gold, so it can't split one gold.
It's stupid ass.
So if you change that to 10 silver, all of a
I
sudden
know.
it'll sell.
You got to
Stupid.
sell only things that are worth denominations of 10, I guess. I don't know how it works.
Multiples of 2, so it can go half.
It's an easy fix. It just takes time. The shop would have been faster. All right, let's try it now. Yay! So she's like, my. And she drags this big chest around the corner. She goes, here's all your gold coins. 16 gold pieces apiece.
nice.
She says, I'm sure we'll be glad to get rid of all those gold coins.
But our real reward was friendship.
So sentimental.
Can I add her to my cohorts tab?
She's, only during the day. At night, I have other plans at night. She winks. I have legs. I don't know. She's in the table. I'm not liking that I gotta unlock the toolbar to unshare now. It's another step. Damn, Mr. DDT, it's your fault.
Yep, it's all his fault.
It's the only way to get it off the background though. So she's like, thanks. Come back again? You look at my massive. I didn't even draw doors. I'm like, screw it, I'm not drawing doors. It's actually pointless to have the line of sight on, right? Uh, let's just turn it off.
So the tavern is still over here to the east, so I'm heading to the east again.
There's one right here too. Or it's
Okay,
called the
I'll
Black.
go in here, look for food.
It's not.
They have
It's
food.
not. They don't sell food now. It's called the Black Tankard. And I found another image. Droon Stonedark is the proprietor. This is like a very squalid one-story tavern, and there's a fat dour durger named Droon Stonedark. He's like, you coming in to spend some coins, or you just looking in the window? Do I need to have freaking Frack over there and straighten you out? And he points to his two bouncers that are kind of hanging out in the corner, and they're like these two massive minotaurs.
You
They
might want
kind
to have
of
them roll you out a little bit.
Yeah,
they
he
kind of
laughs.
Gassy.
they kind of look at the door as you guys are looking in. He's like, you can get some worm whiz is what I sell here. It's 2 silver a mug. Come on in. I ain't got no food, but I sure got a lot of worm whiz.
That
So he got
shit's
the worm
nasty.
piss from the distributor over here.
Sure. He's selling direct to the public. What kind of crap? I'm gonna have some words with him.
We didn't buy any. He just said he had it.
Tasted it. It was nasty.
Don't notice the barrel in my backpack.
Oh. You guys also notice a creature kind of hanging up in the ceiling rafters
Of the
uh,
bar or
of
outside?
the black tankard inside.
Okay.
It looks like this.
He's
Yeah.
just watching. He's a spectator.
He is a spectator.
Not a friendly place.
You guys are like, screw this wormwood crap.
No,
At least I
we're
got
like,
good
I want
images.
food.
Hold on. I meant to do that. You guys are over. You can freaking zoom in on the map. You're already over here. All right, let's check this place out. The Flagon and Dragon. This wood and stone tavern is a step up from the Black Tankard. Tending bar, the proprietor, a female half-drow named lots of C's and D's. And she always introduces herself by asking, "What's your poison?"
It's located right here. You just need to hawk it up just a little bit, and I'll share some with you.
No, she doesn't mean literally.
Oh, I like sharing.
It's a nice image.
Yeah.
Sketchy looking beer though.
Yeah,
Her,
but she's got like a normal
Yeah.
number of fingers, and she's not like part of the table. So
well, we
No,
can't
hold on a
tell
second. I
if she's
count
part of
6
the
fingers
table.
on that right hand.
It does look like too many fingers.
And that doesn't include the thumb.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
They're all mutants.
Yeah, what's wrong with these people down here and all the fingers?
It's from drinking the worm whiz.
Right?
Really nice. Very cool.
Does she have legs?
Does
She
she have
does
food?
have legs. She says, I have a plate of different kinds of meats if you buy a glass of amberjack.
yeah, we need food because we're both flagon and dragon.
She says, well,
Nice.
the amberjacks 8 silver each.
And it comes with food?
She says, yes, I'll fetch up the meat plate right away for you.
What kind of
Right.
meat?
I don't care.
It's best.
Seriously.
I know they
It's
don't
best-
care, but
Kind you
I
eat.
care.
It's best not to know.
Pay an extra silver if there's rats in it.
Oh,
Boo.
This is not rations meat.
she says, and when you say rat, do you mean before or after they died?
I don't think he cares.
Not that picky.
She's like,
I mean, pre-dead is great,
then
but
then there's rat in it. She takes her extra silver. So she comes back and it's like different kinds of pieces and chunks of meat on shish kebabs that have been like roasted over the fire.
Marley, you
They're
taste it
kind of
first and let me know.
room temperature at the moment. She says,
Uh,
I seared these off earlier. You could warm them by the fire if you like.
I'm gonna slide a
not
hand
raw.
and act like I took a bite. Oh man, that's delicious, Dahlgren. You should have some.
Yeah, it
I'm swallowing them whole.
you totally think that Marley put a piece in his mouth, but you immediately can tell he's lying to you. The
You
sleight of
didn't
hand
eat
was
that.
good. The persuasion or the deception was poor.
Oh, the deception. I didn't roll deception,
Right?
which is why it was poor, right?
That's why I gave you the sleight of hand.
Oh, I gave you the slide of hand. See, deception. Let's.
Dalgrun's gets a. I would say you have disadvantage on it, since it's your
On
brother and he can read your mind. See, you're
so what
lying.
I get? Perception?
I was just gonna use your passive since you
Oh,
just.
okay.
Yeah, he's not very successful.
You're not
But
fooling me there, Marley.
he convinces you enough that you're hungry enough that you think you might taste it.
I give it
She's
a
like,
good sniff.
I soaked it in goat's head. It might be a little bitter at first, but the goat head gets most of the hairs off.
Oh, can't do it.
She
That
says,
dwarves
"Oh,
had hardy constitutions.
she says that one's still twitching," and she stabs it with a fork.
Oh,
Just our luck, we got the one with the delicate stomach.
yeah,
She
Dogger
says,
don't eat rat.
says it's the only place in town that includes meat with a drink. She also sells the Goat Heads ale and the sherry amberjack here. She she doesn't sell much of the worm whiz.
The other
She
place was
says
for.
she says, my, I hear several coins in most of your pouches. Is there something that I can do to lighten your load some more? She smiles. She says, I've been trusted with a lot of secrets.
How about you tell us about this place?
Tell you about this place? Which, the Flagon and Dragon? Or
Skullport.
Skullport?
Skullport.
Well, what
What's
is
up with
What's
it
that?
these
you
little
wish to
glowing
know?
things floating around?
What's up with that bulge in your arm?
She says, the computer generated imaging software has a glitch in it. What is that thing in her arm? That's her bracers of the brachia. So she can swing around like an ape. What are they called? She says, Skullport? You're not familiar with Skullport?
No.
Interesting. She says, well, Skullport is just a refuge of degenerates and thieves and assassins. What brings you down here?
Sound like a family reunion, fellas.
Oh yeah, we're thieves and assassins. Yeah.
And
Oh,
he's a
yes.
degenerate.
Yes, I can tell you have all the skills of a tight-knit assassin group.
Yeah, we killed
Sarcasm.
lots of stuff.
So tell us about the layout of Skullport. I mean, is it all just kind of everywhere we've gone? Most places seem empty. There was that thing in the water,
She
island
says,
like thing.
she says the skull is controlled by Xanathar's guild. Have you heard of them? Xanathar is a an interesting person. Person. He's not quite a
Persona?
person at all. He's a monster, but a very intelligent one and very old. He's controlled this Xanthar guild. It's mostly a thieves guild, but they control everything down here. If you don't pay your due to Xanthar, then you go out of business. And when you go out of business down here, I mean, you go out of business. And she kind of goes like, so if you want to know about Skullport, you want to know about Xanthar's guild. And speaking of Xanthar's guild, out in the open is never a good idea. She says, however, the
Mm.
layout of this quite quite confusing to newcomers. There's several layers to Skullport. The lowest level is called the thing that the DM posted somewhere I can't find. The dredge or something it's called. What the layers? There's like levels. I had it all set up here somewhere. Oh, maybe it's here. Yeah, here it is. Sorry. So she says the lower level we call the dredge. The middle level, and she points up. She says that is the venter, And of course, the upper level is considered the crown.
What's up with the glowing things floating around?
Those are the protectors. They are quite, quite insane, I would call them. Just stay clear of them, and don't do anything to upset them, and you shouldn't have a problem.
What
But
kind of things would upset them?
They work for Xanathar?
uh, they've been put here to protect the dungeon, the Undermountain area, and this was their haunt, should I say? They are undead. They're just skulls now, but very very powerful and quite insane, I'd say. Mm, The ceiling in the cavern is 90 feet tall. So you can imagine like these levels and stuff inside. Everything has deteriorated haphazard and a haphazard look to it. Tightly packed buildings of wood and stone are piled atop one another, creating three levels. A lower level, often called the street level, a middle level, and the upper level. Unnamed thoroughfares wind through the town at street level. Above this, a labyrinth of mazes of catwalks made from wood of old ships. Old rigging is used to suspend the creaky catwalks. Most of the lanterns that once illuminated Skullport are gone, turned to rust or stolen by thieves long ago. Denizens carry their own light sources or rely on dark vision to see. Flame skulls are often mistaken from a distance for bobbing torches as they drift through town.
So, what kind of things upset the flame skulls?
Messing with things that you shouldn't be messing with, I suppose. Digging a hole where it's not meant to be dug, breaking a wall, things that you're not supposed to do, I suppose.
Really?
Morkel, you're gonna have to curb that hole digging appetite of yours.
Bad issue.
I'll try.
So, did you guys buy some drinks?
So if someone were
Amberjack,
wanting
Flagon,
to
and
dig a
Dragon,
hole, where
Flagon and
would they
Dragon.
go? That's away from these skulls.
I suppose you would wait till they float away? She says, I don't concern myself with them. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. Plus,
But you're not digging holes.
it's very difficult to dig holes here. You better just to float them down the river.
Does this city of Skullport extend upwards at all or downwards at all, or is it just kind of this level?
It's 3 levels tall, she explained.
Sorry.
Do you know of any magical areas to get you back up to Waterdeep?
Magical areas to get you back up to Waterdeep.
Yeah, like
She's
a
like,
magical staircase or a portal or
she's like,
some weird
it's
stuff.
it's very interesting. You brought up a topic that I do have some knowledge on. She smiles at you.
Spill the beans.
She says,
She needs
unfortunately,
coin.
Unfortunately, my services come with a price. The more the money, the looser my lips.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Bet you say that to
Says,
all the guys.
she says, only the handsome ones.
I'm gonna kind
Morkel
of move
winks.
everybody out of the way. Move them out of the way. Well, hi there.
She kind of crumples her eyes up a little and she says,
I'm gonna
and
cast a
sometimes
little.
there's such a
Hmm.
thing as too handsome.
Morkel winks.
With like his big eyeball. Work.
First
What'd
he
you say
licks
you're
his
gonna do,
eyeball,
Marbania?
then he winks.
She says, so you're the one who carries the coins?
Well, she says too handsome, and Marbanya looks in the mirror behind the bar and adjusts his hair. Or Marley. I said Marbanya. Marley. Uh,
Did you
and
say
he slides
Marbania?
in. Yeah, I did. I did.
Didn't even
Mar
register.
Marley kind of slides up to the table and says, "Well, I've seen the other residents down here, and surely you don't find me as appalling as them.
She says,
Am I that beautiful?
she says,
Smile, gleam off the teeth. Ting.
she says, beauty comes in all forms. My favorite kind of beauty is a golden, spherical type. She kind of looks down at your coin pouch. She says, and you
And I'm gonna
have
say, oh
a
well,
big one.
too bad. This one isn't really gold, and he'll pull out a great big old platinum piece. That's not gold. I'm sorry. It's
She says, what did you want to know? She kind of stumbles on her words for a second as you lay down the platinum piece.
I'm gonna get into my backpack and lay it up here and fish around and find the small vial of perfume I've got and put some on my finger. I'm gonna wipe a little behind her ear over here and behind her ear over there. I'll kind of lean in and
She says, she says, my, you are looking for some special information. Huh? For the perfume, I'll tell you what you wish to know. And for the platinum, I'll tell you a secret that you didn't know you needed to know.
Ooh.
well, I'll put the platinum piece down and set the little vial of perfume on top of it. And that's one more piece of junk that I can get out of my backpack. Vial of perfume.
Nice.
You didn't know it was worth 25,000 gold.
What? It's starting equipment. What?
I should have sold it.
Good thing we didn't sell it to the legless lady.
She's only legless during the day. All right. Hold on. I lost something again. I have to go. Uh, she says, I've got too many windows open and I have to close them.
It is drafty in here.
She says, let's start with the platinum piece. And she slides it like really quickly underneath the perfume bottle, and she does it so fast with her 6 fingers that the perfume bottle just goes dink and lands on the ground. She flips the coin through her fingers, and then it disappears. And she says, "So for the secret, I have to click a generate button here." To generate the result, click the generate button at the bottom of this window. Ooh, she says,
She says, Waterdeep was erected atop the bones of an old dwarven kingdom, built on the dust of a much older elven kingdom. It is said that a relic of the elves still waits to be found in Undermountain. A magic sword so sharp that its edge can slice through stone. Many adventurers have vanished during their hunt for the weapon, which it is said the elves blessed with the heart of a warrior and the soul of a poet. And I'll give you guys that.
Sounds better than a lightsaber.
Mm,
I don't know. It depends on how many undead you got.
you're fighting undead?
There's nothing
I'll
better
take the
than
lightsaber.
yeah.
Sunlight sensitivity, radiant damage.
She says, "For the perfume, you seek a way to get out of Skullport. A fast way, do you not?" She
Well,
says,
actually, we seek a way to Castle Waterdeep directly from here.
"Hmm. Well, I don't know if of a way into Castle Waterdeep, but I do know if there is a way into Castle Waterdeep of who might know for sure.
Who's
She's
that?
not the most pleasant person to be around, but many call her Taz around here." She kind of points like up like to the second floor, but like northeast. She says she has a shop up on the second floor, whatever the Venter or whatever it's called. She says the place is called the Poisoned Quill. If anyone can answer those questions, that old lady up there, she can.
How about pointing us in a direction for a good place to start to look for this emerald blade?
Hmm. Unfortunately, I do believe the Emerald Blade is much further deeper into Undermountain. You have only traversed a quarter of the depth. You are some 500 feet below Waterdeep now, but the complex is much, much deeper.
So it's kept in a complex?
You're in a complex.
Oh, it's all complicated.
She says, not really. You have to go down.
It is for me, man. I'm sorry, man.
And she picks up the bottle of perfume and she smells it a little
Chugs
bit.
it.
She says, I have a use for this. She puts it down behind the bar. She says, now, what brings you down here? Looking for a way into Castle Waterdeep, I give it.
Yes, yes, that's exactly what brought us down here. But we keep
Yes.
going down and down and down when we need to be going like up at some point.
What is
I
in
would
Castle
think.
Waterdeep that you seek? Nothing but nobles and purple dragons.
Purple dragons.
Oh, what?
Oh, we can't just give that information away.
Yeah,
Who's the party historian?
Gonna cost her a
that's
platinum
good.
to learn that.
Is anyone
Well,
trained in history in the party?
Yes.
yeah.
Or I guess he reads a
Oreg.
lot.
Oreg, you read about the purple dragons being the standing army of Waterdeep.
before
don't
the
exist in
lycanthropes took over.
yeah, yeah, don't exist in your world. So when she says that, it kind of might pose another topic. I don't know.
What year is it?
She says the year. She says why it's 1472. What year did I say it was the last time you guys asked?
14.
It's
That's horse Dale reckoning.
it's at least 20 years before you guys your guys' time. So you
So Waterdeep Dragon Heist took place in 1492. Dale reckoning.
so there you go.
Just for
1492.
Is Columbus out in the ocean
But you
somewhere?
you guys have kind of generalized that everybody thinks it's 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
or
She says
we've kind of we've like stepped through some kind of a
she's like, "How long have you been down here?" Because she picks up on the question. Like it's an odd question. What year is it?
I
just a
just
couple
don't
of
tell
days.
time very well.
Hey, don't pay. He asks everybody we meet that. We ain't figured it out yet.
I usually tell time by the sun and the shadows, and we've been underground for so long.
She says, "In Skullport we have what we call the tide time. The river has a high tide and a low tide. So we just base our time on the high and low tide. Of course,
Makes sense.
it's rather difficult to see, especially in the middle of the night. She says, "Can I get you any more of this fine amberjack? Perhaps some more meat kebabs?" She looks at Dalgron.
Yes, definitely more meat. So, do you know where this portal is entering into the castle?
"You're looking for a portal into the castle?" She says,
Thought we had to go talk to
"Ah,
the other lady at the quill or whatever.
yes, Taz, at the poison quill up on the second level if anyone knows of some way to magically get into the
Okay.
castle. It would be her, but she is rather difficult to deal with.
Why do you say that?
I think she has gone mad. She talks about her boyfriend or husband all the time and claims he visits her. They have passionate love and too many details bore me to death. But she claims that this man that visits her all the time is the mad mage himself, Hallister.
That's right down Marley's alley.
I do have a crown of madness. That could be a med somebody.
You could dress up like the Mad Mage and do what you do and get the information from her.
And she says, I see that you might have a few more coins to spare. Perhaps another secret, like the Emerald Blade.
Another platinum.
What was the lady's name up on the at the something quill?
Taz.
T A T A S. That's what she calls her.
At the
She a
what and
Kender?
quill? Something and
The
quill.
the
Poisoned quill.
poisoned quill.
Yeah.
I got a copper piece.
She says, a copper piece for a secret. There are
Times are
two.
tough.
She picks up the copper piece and she says, there are two yellow crayons in a crayon box. She puts the coin in her pocket.
Hoorah!
So you charge what, 10 gold for a secret?
She
Or 1
says,
gold?
hmm, I give up secrets based on the value of the coin. The better the coin, the better the secret.
I'll put down the 1 platinum I've got.
Ooh. She says, hmm. She says, you've heard of Xanathars, I assume.
We have now.
The first time of hearing that name.
No, not at all.
No, we heard it like 10 minutes ago.
We know the old nine-eyed, nasty. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She says, they are a thieves' guild that actually were driven from Waterdeep long ago. But they have been making it unsafe for honest folks. Wait a second. And she says, but the Xanathar isn't prepared for what's going to happen. And that is the secret. I have contacts that are, she wiggles her ears a little bit, that are from the Underdark. She says that there have been some conflicts in Mesobaranzan, and the Drow have been looking for new territory, and they have their eye on the fortress, Skull Island.
So the Drow want to take over the fortress.
I mean the
They
drow
are.
that we just slaughtered?
She looks at you like side-eyed a little.
She
She's
is
like,
drow, you know.
she's like,
Yeah, she's half Drow.
I mean, like that
Oh.
Ixnay the slaughterer.
Oh.
She's like, not to worry. Where there are dead drow, you usually find many more finding out why. They will be coming. And
You
she
mean
looks at
here
the
for
she
us?
looks she looks at the five of you and she says, you probably could slay a squad, maybe a priestess or two, but not an army.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't we have some kind of brooch thing
Brooch thing?
that we killed, took off one of the Drow?
Oh,
You
probably.
mean the?
I've got a scarab brooch
Yeah,
Well,
that thing.
from
we did.
Alvrindar scarab. Yeah, it's still in
No.
my backpack.
No, I just recently sold some of the stuff that we drug in there and sold to the gnome counter thing. You know, was a like a spider pendant or something, a spider something or another.
Nice. The gnome is happy. There's a drow army coming. She could resell it for 5 times the price.
There you go.
But she
Well, I
says,
doubt I'd get anything out of it other than maybe a long sleep.
she says, I don't think you have anything to fear from the army other than they are drow. But your tasks take you away from here. I am sure you'll be long gone before they set foot in Skullport.
Well, S is a drow's best friend.
She
Yeah,
says,
the drow love me. None of their
she says,
poisons work on me. It's great. They all like the light of my torch.
They're drawn to it like a moth to a light.
so now what?
I think we go find a poison quill.
Yeah, we go find Az.
We got to find the
She
way up.
says,
Did she tell us how to get up?
I mean, there's like freaking stairs and stuff all over the place. She's like, uh, go to the stairs right there. She points to the, or over there. Don't I have that line of sight turned off? Can you see all the
Down the
stairs that go
street,
up?
Oh
take
yeah,
a
I
left,
gotta
take
zoom
a
out.
right.
Yeah.
Find the house with the red window. Turn
This
left
is
at the house with the dog.
this is like a old mansion sitting in the middle of this whole complex. And
It's the only place that has beds in the whole town.
yeah, that's the sign outside says the guts and garters. It looks like an inn. It's like multiple stories tall. You can tell it's at least 2 stories tall. Do you guys want the second floor map? Is what I was leaning towards.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Because that means I take you off of this map and put you on another map. And then if you want to go somewhere on this map, we have to come back to this map.
There a big flashing neon sign that says the poison quill.
Oops.
Just look for the string of dead guys laying around near the entrance.
It's a lot of
The
stairs.
poison quill is right here. Those aren't stairs. Those are the
Walkways or something?
the walkways.
Catwalks.
Yeah, the bridges.
So don't fall off.
They are.
Do they have handrails?
Where
Not
are
sure if
we?
this is OSHA approved.
They are these.
Ah,
Yeah, they have handrails.
Yeah.
Except not the
Well,
one up there.
that one doesn't. They
Not
don't
OSHA
all have.
approved.
These are on stilts. It's just a hodgepodge of. It's not like you can order up a pallet of lumber down here and have it delivered easily, right? So this all looks like wreckage.
Lots of them. What's that circle in the middle of there?
Or
Magic circle.
where are you talking?
On the second level in that building?
Or pointing?
Pointing, yeah.
This place is called the Poison Quill.
Oh.
It's a little shop up on the second floor. It's got a little sign in the window. It says the Poison Quill, and it's written all in like very fancy handwriting. Is that where you guys are heading?
Hmm.
Do I
Yeah.
need to put your tokens on or?
Yeah,
Uh,
we're going to see
uh,
her.
unless there's a
We need
reason
to.
for it.
Well, there could be,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there is an encounter. There is an encounter. So. So how are you? Are you guys just gonna go walk into this little shop?
Poison Quill, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys like cram into this little freaking office, right? And there's a little counter, and sitting behind the counter is a chair and a table. And sitting in the chair is this elderly woman. And she looks up at you. And she says, "You don't look like my normal patrons. My, aren't you a big boy?"
We
As
were walking along and saw this laying on the ground outside. Thought it might be yours. We're looking for information about the portal to the castle, and I'll push
Wait,
over
what?
platinum.
Say that again, Sven. Sorry.
Uh, put put a platinum on the table and say we were walking along outside, saw this on the ground, thought it might be yours. We're looking for information on how to get to the portal into the castle.
She says, "What do you mean a portal into which castle? You have to be more specific. I know lots of portals into lots of castles."
So I'll look over at Marley. Psst,
Well,
go ahead, take over.
You're the brains of the bunch, I take it.
yeah, yeah.
No, that's me. Oh no.
Some of us get the looks and the brains both, But anyway, yeah, Castle Waterdeep. We've
Hmm.
got the need to get like into Castle Waterdeep from down here.
She says, "When?"
Well, that's time yet to be determined, but
20 years or so?
yeah. Well, Marley kind of looks weird, goes strangely at S, like, and then he looks up and he goes, "Well, yeah, that's true, but I mean, like, as soon as possible, but in 20 years, same thing."
She says, "I have recently helped someone leave Skullport. Same way you wish to. Similar location. I have not heard back from them. I fear they are lost. But I would be more than willing to help you do the same for a price."
But what might we also end up similarly lost? What?
I would most likely say yes. But that
But,
doesn't stop me from trying for you.
hmm. I'm not really comfortable with that, you see.
Just as it's a reasonable price. It's 50 gold per person. I could do it now if you'd like.
Where would you send us?
She says you seek her transport into Castle Waterdeep, do you not?
We
Yes.
do. But you see, it's not really at this moment in time, but we may need your services at a, okay. Let's say we needed to get something out of Castle Waterdeep to like the other side of the city. And we're looking for a way to do that by coming down through Skullport. Yes?
So you're looking for a physical way, not a magical way.
Yes. Yeah. Or,
Hmm.
or you know,
She says, there used to be a way. I wonder if that way has still been blocked. There was a whole area called. Where's my notes? Let's see. It's called. She like waves a book over to her hand. It like comes out of the wall next to her. She
Cool.
the book kind of opens and she just kind of waving her hand through the pages and she says, "Ah, yes. It was called the Citadel of the Bloody Hand. Yes, yes. There was a way to get to the Citadel from below. A
have
shaft."
have we heard something about Bloody Hand before?
She's like, perhaps. Oh, you weren't talking to her?
Well, yeah. I
I
mean, I'm saying
don't
that out of
remember
character.
anything about a bloody hand.
No.
I don't.
Hmm. I don't have anything in my notes, but that doesn't mean anything.
I have in my notes that the entrance to the castle is in the Citadel of the Bloody Hand.
Oh, there you go.
So, directions to the Citadel of the Bloody Hand? Might you know how
She
to get
says
there?
the Citadel of the Bloody Hand is just below the sewers, just on level 1. She says it's been closed off for a long time, but there is rumored a way in. A shaft, I believe, further down into Undermountain is where you will find the entrance to the shaft that leads back up. She's like, I don't know how far down it has been collapsed over the years, and many areas have been blocked off. But there was an entrance on level 8, she says. She doesn't call it level 8, but I don't have the thing in front of me to
Right.
name it. Oh, wait, here it is. Into the maze level, she says. The maze level.
They don't like mazes.
She says, but there has been some problems as of late. There is a powerful mythal below that protects Undermountain. She says it has been disrupted by something that I have not discovered yet. But when my husband gets back, we will find out what's going on.
Who's your husband?
She says his name is Hal. He is another spellcaster like myself.
Oh. Yes.
His name is what?
Hal?
HAL, Hal.
Is that short for Haleth?
No, his former name is Hallister.
Oh.
Does he have 5 fingers and a thumb on each hand too? Seems to be a common thing down here. Because she does too. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
That last lady had like a completely disjointed arm. But the forearm didn't match the wrist at all. That is really weird. Like the bracers shrink down to.
Sounds like John's volunteering to find the artwork from now on.
She says,
Find that AI generator. Start plugging away at it.
I have visited Waterdeep often, many years ago. The teleportation circle in Castle Waterdeep I am familiar with, and I can access it. However, it is in a very dangerous area. It is deep within their protected and guarded area, not far from their treasure vault. She says, if you were to arrive there, I'm sure you wouldn't be a welcoming sight.
Sounds fun.
I would shower first.
I had some perfume that might help.
Gave that away.
So level 8 has an access way. The question is, are we going to fight our way down to level 8 and see if that's even feasible? Or are we going to try and teleport out of here and do that at some point in the future? Which we understood the castle was through DM hinting that it was still above our level.
Well, I say we keep
With
fighting our
just
way
now
down.
hinting or future hint or past hinting?
Oh, multiple past hinting.
It is.
Yeah.
It
You know,
is.
I figure the farther down we go, the closer towards the castle level we get, you know.
He said it was level 8, whatever that is.
Yeah, she. From what she's telling you, the chances that you arrive safely where you want to go is slim into Castle Waterdeep from here. And if you do arrive there, there's a garrison of troops to greet you that are may or may not be from your timeline.
The citadel of the Bloody Hand has a
Huh?
garrison of troops, or the
No,
castle has a.
teleport.
The-
She teleports
No,
us
she
in.
was going to teleport us
Right,
straight to the
right.
castle. But if it's their time, it's surrounded by troops.
Right.
Yeah, what she knows of the Citadel of the Bloody Hand, it it has been occupied by. It was originally um, named by a thieves guild, the Citadel of the Bloody Hand, but she says it's been taken over by uh, a spying agency called the Harpers. And she doesn't know any other information about it. She's like, when Hal and I visit, we don't discuss such things that don't pertain. Plus, he's quite a busy man. He's always got something going on in his mind. She doesn't tell you that he's mad, but
That he's got like dungeons to build and people to
Yeah.
to fuck with.
right. She says, now I can try the other teleportation circle in Waterdeep that's not in the castle that I used to visit. I haven't visited it in a long time. A long time. You see her kind of wander off into her thoughts. Little smirk on her face. You guys get the sense that she's a decent spellcaster, anyways.
And through talking to her, do we like her services are for hire if we would need?
She told you 50 gold a person, she'll teleport to where you want to go.
Well, yeah, but not necessarily teleporting. But if she's a pretty powerful caster, like could we come back here in case somebody got hurt? Different things that.
Oh, I mean, she doesn't have like a list of things that she does for you. There's no pamphlet on the desk or anything. You have
No
threefold
menu.
advertisement like you at the dentist
Price
office.
list.
Helicopter rides.
Can I get
There's a QR
the
code with all the
full dental implant,
information on it.
please? Yeah, there's a QR. I mean, it looks like she's just got like a little shop here, right? Is there a description of her little? She's she's the she says there's not much need for an expert forger in Skullport these days, but that doesn't really concern me. I make money from visitors needing to leave Skullport in a hurry. She smiles. Doesn't give her a description of her little shop at all. Not
50
one.
gold. That's a lot of gold per person.
Not one.
I don't know if we need that either right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially because there's like an emerald blade down below us someplace. Marley gets this gleam in his eye.
I didn't know you liked green so much, Marley. Morkel winks.
She says
Did you say greed or green? I'm sorry, I didn't.
the further down you
Oh,
the further down you travel, I suspect the more you might run into the problems that have been taking place with the Mythal.
We heard there was some undead problem down there. Is that what you're talking about?
She says not just the undead, but wild magic areas have been cropping up all over.
So you said undead, problems, wild magic. I think it's time we go back.
Sounds familiar.
She's like, when Hal gets back, maybe I can have him help me do some research, but he's busy all the time. Plus, we like to have tea. Like the tea's important.
He sounds really nice.
How did you meet Hal?
Oh, through mutual friends.
He sounds like quite the catch.
Oh, he farts in his sleep.
Dutch oven type
Right.
stuff.
It doesn't say that in here. It's not in the written text.
Come on, Perkins. Get your act together.
So, what are you guys' thoughts? Give the DM a bone. What do you guys want to do?
Dahlgren wants to go back.
You want to go back to Waterdeep, like
that's all the more reason for
to
Marley to want to keep going down.
Dr. Troy's? Is that what you're thinking?
Dahlgren wants to go back where it's safe at Dr. Troy's.
I don't know where you think Dr. Troy's safe. The whole planet
So-
is engulfed in undead except for Waterdeep. How is that safe?
Yeah, we've had more freedom and less hassles and trouble since we've been down
What-
here, regardless of having to fight our way down the whole way. Than we ever
Wait,
did just in.
let's clarify that. Having to, excuse me.
Well, yeah. Let me
There's
rephrase.
like 12
Having to
encounters
murder
that could have
hobo our
totally
way
been
down.
avoided. 12
I-
the
I-
total.
yeah, if S weren't in the party,
Well, this is true. I'm just saying. I mean,
could have avoided a lot.
we are on milestones, so role playing and murder hoboing is equal. So whatever you guys are having fun doing is what we're doing. So
So can we pay for a Doggin to get teleported back up, and the
she's
rest
like,
of us will keep going?
I would be happy to teleport the dwarf somewhere. She's
Oh, I'll chip
smiling.
in for that. I don't
Can you
care
get a
where either.
replacement for him that does some healing and stuff like that?
She's like, it's not necessarily the healing that you need. It's courage that I think you're lacking.
What about you? Are you busy? Do you want to come with us?
Come with you
Yeah, the
where?
wife of Hallister, she's sure gonna be a
Do you
benefit somehow.
do you have
We had one
tea?
mage and she just left us.
She disappeared.
She's like, you
Marta Moonshadow.
well, you guys gave her spell book and her arcane focus, and then soon after you didn't see her again. So what do you think she did?
We didn't
She
give her a
ran.
coin to get on the boat either.
She doesn't need no coin. When she gets her spell book, she's like a freaking. She can cast 6 level spells. She's a badass spellcaster.
She was no help.
Uh, she was trying to join the Drow, is what she was trying to do, and they stuck her in a cell. That's what the Drow do. She's like, I want to join up. Okay, here's a nice little room for you to hang out in until we decide on if we're gonna fillet your skin off and torture you to death, or let you join, and then fillet your skin off as you're tortured to death. That's Drow for you.
I guess we got two choices: either go back or go further.
I don't see that we even have a choice. No, we can't. Going back won't accomplish anything.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know what we would do if we
Wow.
went back.
You can't
Well,
do two votes anymore.
the only thought process I have as far as your characters are concerned is they're probably curious as to what's going on with the whole time thing, and that may prompt them back to level 1, right? To go, wait, what happens? Can we get out of here? Can we leave here? You're not for
Yeah.
sure you can leave.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth figuring out if we climb back up that well that we fell down. Does
Well,
it take us back to our time
Mhm.
or this time? Can't hear you, Sven.
You're muted. Unless you're talking to somebody else. Sven? Oh. He's monkeying with his stuff. No, we
Still can't hear you.
I had a
There you go.
phone call real quick.
Oh,
What was the
okay.
question?
No, we thought you were talking to us, so we're like, what? What are you saying? We can't hear you.
Yeah, no.
So, I said the only thought process I have for your characters, or you guys probably a little concerned, is can you get out, right? Do you have access to leave, since it's a whole thing?
I
And
think
if we, yeah.
the only reason not to go back is that we were told that another group was going to follow us down like a day or two after we went down, right?
Well, you guys have been down here, probably 3 rests
Three,
now?
4 days. Yeah.
Yeah. So unless we feel like we need to try to rush through to beat them down,
Well, do you guys
And
get
we-
down
We
here?
just cleared the whole floor for them all.
The place
Yeah.
is massive too, right? So there's lots of places to explore, even if there was another group that came down.
Right, and Hallister also resets bullshit behind you in the dungeon, you know. So
Mhm.
He
So
doesn't
that means
reset
if
the
we go
dead
back, we
drow
might have
though.
to fight our way back.
Does it reset the dead drow?
I mean, I don't know about that, but
The
I mean, he yeah,
troglodyte traves, the troglodyte slaves, they regenerate. They respawn. You know,
Is
they're
that the drow's
big.
food source? They keep respawning.
There's
Plus, if we
troglodyte.
go back up, I can get another 400-pound barrel of ale.
Heck yeah.
Troglodytes like um the cod. It's like the cod. There's so much cod around, right? So troglodytes like cod. It doesn't taste like cod, but lots of cod around. That's the meat down here. If you get meat, it might be troglodyte meat. It's fish. They call it fish. It's fish. So I think your choices are you can continue going deeper with some wild magic crap going on below you, or you can go back to the surface.
I feel like if we turn around and go back now, that our entire trip down here has been for nothing.
Well, at
Well,
least we now know the path. We know
you.
which way it'll
I
take
mean,
us
I
to get.
I, I hate to tell you this, but you know where there's a teleportation circle. If you wanted to teleport back here from another place, there's one right here in this old lady's room. You pointed it out on the map. There's a teleportation circle right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could potentially get back here.
So what do you charge us if we like have somebody like poof, and we show up right here on your circle?
She says, "Am I having tea with Hallister when you do so? I will be upset."
Is that a euphemism for something?
She says, "Tea, tea."
I didn't know
Hallister
he was
has
so into teabagging.
Hallister has a magical staff.
Fuck.
Wow.
Uh,
I bet he does.
TMI.
she says, perhaps my time in Waterdeep is due again if Hallister doesn't return. She's remembering the years ago that she traveled to Waterdeep.
Yeah. So if we go up, figure out whether or not we can return. Maybe find a teleportation circle, and then teleport down here in our timeline when maybe Hallister's gone or dead or whatever, and then crawl up the thing into the castle.
So
Because if we go
Sounds
there
like
and we
as good a
crawl up
plan as any.
now,
I mean, you guys aren't having conversations with all this time crap with her, right? I'm assuming. Yeah,
This is all
that's what
mental.
or you're outside or whatever, but you're not in
yeah,
there. You're going, "Oh, it's time travel." You know, she doesn't know what's going on, right? It's like 11 o'clock though, so we should
yeah, it's time to wrap it up.
probably think on this for 2 weeks and then figure this out. What you got the DM doing next time?
yeah, what is
2 weeks
next?
or 1 week?
1
Yeah,
week or
2
2 weeks?
I
weeks.
mean 1 week. Sorry, 1 week.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we just there's nothing for us up, so may as well just keep going down.
That's
She
my
says,
thoughts.
Yeah.
perhaps you should go over to the guts and garters and sleep on it for a day or so. You're not in a
Yeah,
hurry to
I'm
leave, are
tired.
you?
No.
She says, you bring coin to Skullport, and goods and stuff. It's good for our economy.
Yeah, we better watch out for thieves.
Yeah. She says,
Xanathar.
Yeah.
This is stay on your toes. and you guys go over to the guts and garters. I think is where we're gonna pick up next week as you guys get into the inn. And I think that's it. Hey, not a single combat this session. What the hell?
Crazy.
It's
Wow,
like the
I didn't even
it's like
realize that.
it's like the first time I think we've done no combat, and maybe
Yeah.
maybe not.
It's been a while.
But hey, my ears are still hot. How about y'all's? Ouch.
Yeah.
Warm ass headset. So we're gonna get out of here. It's Tuesday and it's a work week, and so we're just gonna say goodnight to everybody. If you're out there and you can hear me and you're hanging out in chat, I appreciate it. And if you haven't hit the follow button, you should do so because then you could follow me, and when I stream, you'll know it. And if you want to join me over on YouTube and watch all my recorded videos, the stuff's down there in there. And if you're watching me on YouTube and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Then you can almost get me to 200. I'm not even close to that. But I want 1,000 so I can monetize. Not gonna happen, but why not have a goal, right? 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and then they'll probably start making me copyright all my crap, and I have to change all my videos and whatever. But that's it. We're gonna say goodnight. Good night, everybody. See ya.
Good night.
Bye bye.